Hey everybody, it is I once again of Hypnosis Tarot. It is, I don't know at this point, maybe 8 something in the morning. Let's see. 8:26 a.m. So, I've been up since about 3. It's a full moon in Taurus. We got an eclipse. My recommendation for everybody, especially my Aries gang, be easy. No arguing, no beefing, no nothing. It's full moon energy. What good could really come of it? So we're chilling, taking a back seat. So this particular message right now is for Aries. And then we'll do, I should have done Libra than done Aries because, the gang. So Aries, I've already shuffled and I'm ready. And again, you can always catch me on Facebook. I do live readings there. Please, I gotta open up my page because I think it might be the only way you can add me if you're a friend of a friend. But nevertheless, worst case scenario, if you're having issues trying to add my Facebook page, you can always DM me here on Instagram with your Facebook link or whatever you're comfortable with, and we can figure it out that way. Until I actually open my page, which I will make sure I do today, by sometime today. So anyway, I have already shuffled for Aries. Now I was about to say Scorpio, so I don't know if there's some Scorpio that needs to be watching this as well. So let's get it. 9 of Wands, Daughter of Cups, 4 of Swords. This is just kicking it off with the Goddess deck. 5 of Cups, the Supreme card, and God of Swords. So Aries, we all know our particular level of intensity, right? So 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is speaking to get out of your head, get out of the clouds. If you want success, maybe you need to pull back on the type of actions that you're taking. Now, more specifically in relationships, but also and your actions with what you are trying to achieve. Are you too much in your head? Are there too many things going on? Because this is how many wands? 6. So this is still talking about Venus energy, Venusian energy, and yes, it's full moon, so it all correlates. But take one thing at a time. What is this one thing that you are planting that you can bring to fruition, Aries? Whether it's a relationship or whether it's in your monetary gain in your life of career, or how you earn monies, or what you need to do in your home life or home front. So it needs to go. Yes, you can go ahead and utilize this energy to move forward and be successful. For others, this is speaking to shifting from this energy to the Daughter of Cups, being a little more receptive. So we went from this level of intensity for her being a little more pulled back. And again, blue is speaking to the throat chakra. How are you speaking to others? And then we have the fish in the cup, right? For some people, this is going to be a message of pregnancy. For some. For others, this is speaking to making an adjustment, going from this harsh energy to this energy within a relationship. If this is still talking about business, this is the energy you need to utilize in business. Yes, this is how you get started, as I explained with the wand. You have 6 of them. Well, you have to choose one to begin with, because Aries can be all over the place. So you choose your one, stick it in the ground, move with it, right? But also once you start moving upon it and you start seeing the growth, right? The birth thereof. Now you want your messages to be sweet, passionate, but sweet at the same time. Watch your mouth, Aries, because your mouth will get you into trouble. And you see here, let's just look at the card. 5 of Swords. You don't want to suffer any loss. You don't want to suffer loss of relationships due to the fact that you don't know how to speak to people, Aries. I said, all Aries? No, of course not. That's why I'm giving you different scenarios. However, Aries needs to watch their mouth. It's sort of like people aren't listening because of how Aries is going about it. People aren't listening. Maybe more so women. But I don't want to be too much on that side because this is an Afro Goddess Tarot deck, and it's a Goddess deck. So maybe it is dealing more specifically with women for some of you. For others, this is about how you just move in general. Because whether it be in business, whether it be in love relationships, no matter what you're doing, You need to be mindful of how you're speaking to others, which requires first getting a hold of your thought process. Okay, the next card is, all right, we got 2 5s here. All right. So because of your mouth, you don't want to have to suffer any loss. But even if you have done the most, right, and in any particular situation, talking too much, whether it be at work, a relationship, at home, family members, what have you, even though these cups have spilled, and you know the whole saying, not to cry over spilled milk, right? Can't cry over spilled milk. What is it that you can regain? What is it that you're not paying attention to? What is it that within the yin realm, within going within, especially because it's full moon in Taurus, right? Full moon in Taurus, we got an eclipse. Let go of what no longer serves us, and let's pick up the pieces. Let's pick up these 2 cups behind us. Let's pick up the emotions. Let's pick up the fulfillment. Let's go within ourselves and rebuild, okay? Because then after that comes, excuse me, the Supreme card, okay? So this is above, to me, speaks to being above the magician. Look, she has all her tools here. She has her wands, right, with the greenery on it, which represents fertility and growth. The amethyst here, so it's divine protection on her sword. Also, this yellow and white, this purity and communication, the way she speaks, the way she thinks. There has to be a level ground. Also, we have these pentacles. They're paying attention to what we actually value. This is what's going to take us higher, operating on this level. I love this card. I love it. I love it a lot. And for those that are in relationship with the God of Swords now, this can be an individual that generates the energy of an air sign, or they can actually be an air moon. I know this one all too well. So we're speaking to what? Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Not necessarily in the sun aspect, but it could be the moon, the Venus, what have you, so on and so forth. He's getting messages. And if you operate in your divine, he's going to understand those messages. He's going to get it. And if not, he's going to be defensive and guard his own heart from this type of fuckery, from this here. He doesn't want to deal with this. And if this is about getting a project off the ground that requires mental intellect, whoever you're pitching it to is not dealing with the foolishness. They want to see that you are serious. They want to see the growth. Okay? So that's 1 for Aries. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom. Strength. Oh, this is perfect. The bottom of the deck is strength. So what does that mean? Those of you that know, we know that this is about knowing how to get what you want. Knowing how to get it. But Aries don't know how to get it. Like, Aries don't have the game plan. Somebody will even break it down for Aries if they don't get it. Aries will have the tools to do it and then still be like, and still go left. And still do this foolishness here. Where is it? The 9 of Wands. Being extra. Especially within other decks, right? But in here, this is about Aries. You don't have to do the most. You know how to work this individual, not in a negative way, whether it be work, whether it be for a project, whether it be that you are pitching an idea to a network, or wherever it is where you're pitching yourself, you have to sell yourself. No matter what type of relationship, work, whatever, for a particular position, what have you. It's all about working the individual at hand. Well, what is it that they like? What is it that they desire? Yeah, it's your own pitch, what have you, whatever your ideas are. But how do you get it across to this person in a way that they can feel it? You know, and you might feel like, oh, this person that you have to pitch this thing to, or that you have to deal with on this particular level, that they might be a lot. Okay, because they're depicted by the lion. They're being shown here by the lion. However, the strength card also shows Leo energy. So I would say, Aries, if you're having some challenges, go to your local Leo. That's what I do. I'm an Aries sun, Aries rising, natally. And I go to my Leo sources for for certain encouragement of what have you. And then infinity. This is the energy that needs to be used on a constant basis. Watching your surroundings, because Aries picks up on a lot, but they just be like gun-ho on some too fast nonsense. So utilize what you know about this person or situation in order to get what you desire. So working the individual or the project or whatever you want to call it at hand to your greatest potential. Doing it in purity and passion. But within the yin realm too. It's on a soul level. It's not something that you go around bragging about. But you get what you desire. And that aspect, if you can work it like that. So, also for some of you Aries, you might be dealing with Leos. Not per se, you know what I'm saying? But there is a need and also to communicate effectively in a particular way. But you got this in the bag, Aries. You just have to slow down. Okay, so let's get to this other part. For other Aries, or for some Aries, moving forward perhaps with a Cancer. We're just moving forward with getting your life more in balance. 10 of Wands. This has been hard work because Aries is very much in their head, especially when it comes to maybe an earth sign individual. What is an earth sign? Or if it's not an earth sign individual, pertaining to their money, their stability, but how they're gonna maintain this growth in life, right? Because there's been a lot of changes. So, earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So Aries, do not deceive yourself. If you want to move forward, you have to get out of your own head and understand that this situation is hard work, whether it be for your monies, your stability, your business, your spiritual life, your lover. I'm not going to say too much on that, but we all do see here. And if you don't see, I'm explaining to you that in order to move forward and have this balance, and maybe there is something that shifts once we get to Cancer season, which is what? Third week of June, about the third week of June next year, 2022. Maybe that's when you see the shift, but in the meantime, it's hard work. Do the work. You want what you want. You want this King of Pentacles. You want this Earth energy. You want that Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Act like it. Move accordingly, because Earth signs didn't come to play. And they're not going to entertain foolishness for the most part. So, get it together, Aries. Wheel of Fortune, things can move in your favor so that you can get what you have planted, but you have to surrender to the process. Allow what no longer serves you to die. Allow it to die, Aries. It's Scorpio season. Bring death to it. It's a full moon. After this weekend, because that full moon energy will be here for a couple of days, full moon and eclipse, then we're seeing in 6 months, once it swings back around to Taurus, and third week of April, we're going to start seeing things come to fruition. Also, the North Node is going to be in Virgo. North Node is going to be in Taurus. This eclipse energy and everything that we planted in this season and that we're working toward on an energetic level is going to show up. We're going to start seeing it, especially in the next 6 months. So allow this to die. Because guess what? In 6 months, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be full moon in Scorpio. So we're revisiting this energy and what we planted here, coming to its fruition. So many levels to this, but take what you will from it. Knight of Wands, taking another action. So when you allow certain things to die, then these things come to you. Also, for some of you, there may be a baby. Mindful. Somebody maybe with very intense fire energy, Knight of Rods, or what have you. You may end up having a daughter or a baby girl or a baby period. Knight of Swords. Being mindful about the recognition. Yes, you want the recognition, but you want it at a certain pace. Oh, and then the Empress. Maybe you get pregnant in springtime, literally around March 20th, around the spring equinox. For some others, this could be getting back with the mother of your child if you're an Aries. There's a lot going on here, Aries. I love it a lot. So I'm going to leave it there for Aries. I'm loving the end of this reading. Could be a baby girl, like I said. Let me just show you guys these cards. So allow what no longer serves you to die. The Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups. I'm going on almost 15 minutes, so I got to hurry up. Knight of Swords, Six of Wands. Knight of Swords, Six of Wands. And the Empress. And this is not a baby. This is about bringing into fruition a new development, birthing something new within relationships or wherever you are in life, whether it be your career, what have you, with children, what have you. But we know ultimately the Empress is talking about the mother aspect. So I have to go. I'm at 14 minutes and 46 seconds. So that is all I have for you. Please do join me on Facebook so you can get live readings and you can interact with me personally. And I will check you guys out. We will be back next month. Bye.